Realisation, delivered in London 29th October 1896, Part 1. I will read to you from one of the Upanishads. It is called the Katha Upanishad. Some of you perhaps have read the translation by Sir Edwin Arnold called The Secret of Death. In our last, that is a previous lecture, we saw how the inquiry, which started with the origin of the world and the creation of the universe, failed to obtain a satisfactory answer from without, and how it then turned inwards. This book psychologically takes up that suggestion, questioning into the internal nature of man. It was first asked who created the external world and how it came into being. Now the question is, what is that in man which makes him live and move, and what becomes of that when he dies? The first philosophers studied the material substance and tried to reach the ultimate through that. At the best, they found a personal governor of the universe, a human being immensely magnified, but yet to all intents and purposes a human being. But that could not be the whole of truth. At best, it could be only partial truth. We see this universe as human beings, and our God is our human explanation of the universe. Suppose a cow were philosophical and had religion. It would have a cow universe and a cow solution of the problem, and it would not be possible that it should see our God. Suppose cats became philosophers, they would see a cat universe and have a cat solution of the problem of the universe and a cat ruling it. So we see from this that our explanation of the universe is not the whole of the solution. Neither does our conception cover the whole of the universe. It would be a great mistake to accept that tremendously selfish position which man is apt to take. Such a solution of the universal problem as we can get from the outside labors under this difficulty that in the first place universe we see is our own particular universe, our own view of the reality. That reality we cannot see through the senses. We cannot comprehend it. We only know the universe from the point of view of beings with five senses. Suppose we obtain another sense, the whole universe must change for us. Suppose we had a magnetic sense, it is quite possible that we might then find millions and millions of forces in existence which we do not know now, and for which we had no present sense or feeling. Our senses are limited, very limited indeed, and within these limitations exists what we call our universe. And our God is the solution of that universe, but that cannot be the solution of the whole problem. But man cannot stop there. He is a thinking being and wants to find a solution which will comprehensively explain all the universes. He wants to see a world which is at once the world of men and of gods and of all possible beings, and to find a solution which will explain all phenomena. We see we must first find the universe which includes all universes. We must find something which by itself must be the material running through all these various planes of existence, whether we apprehend it through the senses or not. If we could possibly find something which we could know as the common property of the lower as well as of the higher worlds, then our problem would be solved. Even if by the sheer force of logic alone we could understand that there must be one basis of all existence, then our problem might approach to some sort of solution. But this solution certainly cannot be obtained only through the world we see and know, because it is only a partial view of the world. Our only hope then lies in penetrating deeper. The early thinkers discovered that the farther they are from the center, the more marked were the variations and differentiations, and that the nearer they approached the center, the nearer they were to unity. The nearer we are to the center of the circle, the nearer we are to the common ground in which all the radii meet, and the further we are from the center, the more divergent is our radial line from the others. The external world is far away from the center, and so there is no common ground in it where all the phenomena of existence can meet. At best, the external world is but one part of the whole of phenomena. There are other parts, the mental, the moral, and the intellectual. the various planes of existence, and to make up only one and find a solution of the whole out of that one is simply impossible. We first, therefore, want to find somewhere a center from which, as it were, all the other planes of existence start, and standing there, we should try to find a solution. That is the proposition. And where is that center? It is within us. The ancient sages penetrated deeper and deeper until they found that in the innermost core of the human soul is the center of the whole universe. All the planes gravitate towards that one point. That is the common ground, and standing there alone can we find a common solution. So, the question who made this world is not very philosophical, nor does its solution amount to anything.